Kuranda Creek was very important for the indigenous people. It used to be directly here, where the people used to live, drink, and eat and wash. Creek was no water points for livestock other than the river now. There are no fish or grass. Kuranda was the original mission set up for Aboriginal people. It was a place that could just be self-sufficiency. They are running sheep stations and cattle stations. It got a really rich cultural heritage, but now some of that heritage over the time has been lost. For caring for their daily life, they use a traditional tool to catch fish. The Aboriginal Waterways Assessment Tool was developed. This tool is for traditional owners to consistently measure and prioritize river. The wheel has changed the river flow, so the fish can't move in the stone. Based on the knowledge of the indigenous tool to catch fish, I want to expand the creek under the natural conditions. When the fish come into the creek, these stones can avoid fish to move. To care for the land, indigenous people use a management tool which is called cool burning. They're looking after the land about burning at the right time and only burning small parcels of land, and basically to hunt and forage the land. Basically, they can fire along the riverside. As it's fired, the water loop will come up to the land, so it will become some small ponds. Then connect those loops can become a small curriculum system, and after the fire stopped, the water loop became bigger, and the plants along the river started to regenerate, so the water can support the life of those livestock. So for caring for the country, I have some key priorities. I want to drive in ecological environment development to care for the country, share and protect the current knowledge as it has already gathered. Caring for the land are active and respected, and create a healthy waterway to support their life. Protect and preserve the cultural heritage. So my vision is to change the poor existing water environment, to create some water ponds, planting more indigenous species to let ecological environment get better, restore the current culture, record the heritage, and revive the community, hold some traditional activities to attract more young people come. Bushfire commonly occurred in the dry season from April to September, stop completely in November. In the dry season, people can planting some species plants to better for the bushfire. Growing the plants make the water environment getting better. There will have fish and aquaponic plants. In the wet season, tree species will increase and will attract more creatures as their habitat. So after it regenerated, there will be more fish in the creek, and using the stone to catch the fish. The healthy water can support life for livestock and people, and it also can support the wetland. Animals will have a sustainable habitat, create an appropriate access for tourists along the river, so they can have a good experience here. This is what the creek looks like after it regenerates. Before regeneration, there is only a large ground lawn without any people, without any livestock. After it regenerates, there are water, fish, and more species. The stone in the river can avoid fish to move. The waterway corridor was built for the tourists. The indigenous flowers and plants will grow along the healthy waterway. The healthy waterway can also provide life for cattle, cows to drink. This is the wetland ponds. It will have more plant species and people can get in touch with the water. The wetland can adjust the climate of Klondike.